You know, I never thought a simple night waiting tables at the Velvet Room in downtown Chicago would flip my entire world upside down. But there I was, Emily Thompson, 25, and playing invisible in my crisp black uniform, serving folks who probably spent more on one meal than I made in a week hiding from a past that still gave me nightmares. It started when this sharp-dressed guy, Alex Harrington, the kind of billionaire whose name pops up in business headlines, walked in with his mom, a graceful woman in her 60s with warm eyes and a quiet presence that screamed stories untold. And yeah, she was deaf, communicating through sign language that most servers just smiled and nodded at, pretending to understand. But me? I signed right back, fluid and easy, complimenting her on her necklace and chatting about her favorite spots in the city. And suddenly Alex's eyes locked on me like I'd just solved some puzzle he didn't even know existed, his voice cutting in, low and curious. Where'd you learn that? Harvard linguistics. And just like that, my carefully buried life started cracking open. God, the panic hit me hard. You guys, because 2 years ago, I wasn't slinging wine in a fancy joint. I was co-founding Summit Investments with my ex-fiancé, Ryan Patel, pouring my Harvard MBA smarts into algorithms that predicted market crashes like magic, building something huge from late-night coding sessions and shared dreams until Ryan, driven by this ruthless greed to claim it all for himself, twisted everything. Faked documents to make me look like the thief, froze my accounts, trashed my reputation in our circle, and left me scrambling to vanish before he could finish the job, all because he couldn't stand sharing the spotlight with someone he once promised forever to. I tried brushing Alex off that night, mumbling about just some classes, but he wasn't buying it. His hand gently on my wrist, eyes searching mine. You're hiding something, Emily, and I want to know why. And before I knew it, he was texting me from a number he shouldn't have had, inviting me to meet at Harvard's old library steps, where the ghosts of my old life waited. I showed up, heart pounding, and spilled it all: the betrayal, the stolen patents, how Ryan's empire was built on my blood and sweat. And Alex, instead of running, leaned in closer, his voice steady. Ryan's my merger partner? Then we've got a problem, because if he did this to you, he's done. And in that moment, something shifted, a flicker of trust. One thought Ryan had killed forever, but Alex's mom signing from across the way, he needs someone like you, made me wonder if maybe, just maybe, I wasn't as broken as I felt. But trust me, it wasn't all smooth. Ryan was slick, always one step ahead, motivated by this deep-seated fear of anyone outshining him, especially the woman he'd built his throne with. And when Alex called him out casually about knowing me from school, Ryan's voice on speaker was pure silk. Oh, study group maybe? Fake connections happen all the time. The lie so casual it gutted me, reducing our engagement to nothing. But that rage? It fueled us. Alex pulled strings, dug into records showing altered patents, erased partnerships, and we hatched this wild plan. I'd walk into Ryan's glitzy office as Alex's IP consultant, face the monster head-on. The showdown? Electric. Ryan's face draining of color as I slid photos across the table, us arm in arm at launch parties, code notes in my handwriting, his eyes darting. This is forgery. Emily, you're unstable. But I fired back, voice steady for the first time. Unstable? You stole my life. Ryan, rewrote history because you couldn't share success. And Alex, calm as steel, deals off, and every investor's hearing about your fraud. Ryan crumbling, sputtering threats. But we walked out, his empire cracking, and 6 months later, headlines screamed his 5-year sentence for theft and lies, while I launched Thomson Analytics, reclaiming my tech, my name, everything. Looking back, marrying Alex in that quiet ceremony with his mom signing vows that made us all tear up felt like the universe writing itself. But here's the thing that still nags at me. Was justice really served, or did Ryan's charm let him off too easy, skating on connections, even in prison? What do you think? Does betrayal like that deserve total ruin? Or is there room for second chances in a cutthroat world? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Share if you face something similar. And let's talk about how we spot the Ryans before they strike. Hit subscribe if these real-life twists keep you coming back.